Alright guys, it's the most wonderful time of the year, and yes indeed, I wanted to sing it, but I didn't want to block the ears of some of the people within the studio, so let me just say it. It's the most wonderful time of the year, yes indeed, it is December, and it is the fun time of the year where everyone is giving gifts, receiving gifts, and all the fun and all that around it. And that's exactly how we'll be celebrating right here on the Afrogamer show. Welcome to the show. It's your weekend starter, like I love to say, and it's all about esports gaming and the games right here on Afro Sports TV. This is the 18th edition. It means we've done 17 before now. This is the 18th, and it definitely keeps getting better and more interesting by the day. Welcome, my name is Shayo, your regular host. It promises to be an exciting edition as always, and let's take a quick break. When I get back, we'll dive into the news, and you know the man about the African town, Ife, will be joining me, and we'll together be dissecting all the latest news from around the world of esports. Stick around, guys. Alright guys, welcome back. It's still the Afrogamer show. In case you're just joining, you haven't missed a bit, except the intro where I almost sang a Christmas song, and I think I'll do it before we end the season, so you guys should just prepare whether it is nice or not. And Ife would join me, we'll sing it together. I'm right, Ife,
no,
right?
You're not.
How you doing? Welcome
No,
to
you're
the show.
not right. You're not right for this one.
Don't fall
No.
my hand. Don't fall my hand. We have to sing a Christmas song
Yeah, you're
together.
you're not right for this one. But Happy New Year to all our viewers. And yeah, looking forward to Christmas.
Definitely. Welcome on board, Ife. And yes, it's time to dive into the news. And let's start with, I know this is not my schedule, but I felt we should talk about it. And that's Cage 2024. We saw it all come to an end last weekend. It was exciting to see. The packaging was good. Everything around it was really nice. And I think we're beginning to get the wing of, putting together a big show. The only part that we may just have a challenge with as of now is now the post-event amplification. Because if we were not in the industry, we probably wouldn't have seen it. But I think we need to do more in terms of that side of things.
Yes, so it was a wonderful event. You actually hit the nail on the head. It's a what next problem. Build up, we've started to get it right. Events, we're starting to get it right. But after the last day, that is the end. So there's no after production or publicity or report of what happened, which seems to be our problem. And I'm also suspecting, and I might be wrong, that probably the brand managers are not even asking for the after reports.
Yeah.
So because if you're doing that, report, then it will be a light bulb moment. Like, okay, no, we need to post about what has happened afterwards. But hopefully, 2025 will get it right.
All right, hopefully we'll do that. All right, let's leave that now and go all the way to South Africa. It was all about the Mzansi Esports Championships, Esports Champions, but it definitely has to be championships. And we saw a home girl nick this one. It seems there's an emergence of new talents in the world of Tekken, especially on the ladies' side, the women's side, and that's exactly what we saw right there in South Africa once again.
Yes, Shayo. I won't say if it's a new emergence. I just think they are not out there. That is a problem among gamers that we'll discuss another day. But yes, Iron Fist. Her name is Zara from South Africa. Tag name Iron Fist. Like you said, homegrown. Ended up winning this one. I know last week we did mention Kimi winning the Kongo one. We thought she was going to be in this one, but she was not. So I personally was thinking she'll pull a treble, but a new name, Iron Fist. Funny enough, Queen Arrow was in this one. They did meet in the winners bracket. Congo, right? Yeah, she missed out in Congo. They did meet in the winners bracket, and Iron Fist won her 3-2. Queen Arrow crawled her way back through the losers bracket to meet her in the finals, which we're expecting that, to actually now be down to the wire or a revenge. and Shayo Iron Fist just blew Queen Arrow away 3-0.
Wow, that's that's exciting, and I think there's something mental about that. There's something definitely mental about that. But all the same, we can't take it away from Iron Fist. Congratulations to her. She did a bit, and she is the champion. There's something that comes to my mind, and I know we're talking about this tournament and the big picture, and I think this is me preempting game over for today. But I'm thinking, would it not have made sense if this was like a series where you knock off points, and at the end of it all, you have like a leaderboard? It would have made sense, right? Or am I overthinking?
Yes.
Because we've seen all these ladies play, so let them play a series of 5-6 tournaments all year, and there's not racking off points. So that you know that even if you don't win now, all you need to do is be amongst the top 2, top 3, to keep your points within range.
Yes, so I totally agree with you. So I think in the mind of the organizers, they are thinking series, but are jumping from one place to another. I know you can do this, but like you said, just to add to what you're saying, to be able to push them in the line of content creation, you can set them up, let them all have gaming setups, and they play online, and then everyone gets to play everyone, like how you have the EPL. Everyone gets to play everyone, and then at the end of each half of the year they meet and they play a LAN. But who knows what they were thinking.
Organizers, call us ideas full this place. But let's leave that now and talk eFiba first season 3. We've been talking about this, the build up from the continent, especially from the African angle, and right now we know the opponents for our own representatives from the continent, Algeria, and it doesn't look like an easy group indeed. Let's talk about that.
Shayo, I'm worried. This is a group of death. Group of death.
Indeed.
I repeat, group of death. You have the champions USA, who by default is like they're going to take points off everybody.
Definitely.
You have Portugal, who are also European favorites. You have Saudi, who for some reason also are the MENA favorites. So Algeria needs, if there's anything more than bringing your A game, they need to bring in that A game. So they're in Group A, Algeria, Portugal, Saudi Arabia, USA. The game starts on the 10th of this month, which their first fixture will be against Saudi Arabia, and then the day after they will be playing USA and Portugal. So to me, yes, if we are doing it the way African footballers do it, permutations, we can say, okay, let's them try and beat Saudi Arabia, and beat Portugal and give the three. But I wish them all the best. I'll be tuning in to watch so I can give our lovely viewers a report of their performance in our next episode.
Definitely, I will also be looking out for that and seeing how well the Portuguese do, and more importantly, even see what makes these other guys, be above par and be above our own performance. Let's leave that and talk chess, chess championships. This seems to be a thing, and if not anything, there is definitely a shout for chess to be part of the Olympic Esports Games with the level of development happening with e-chess. I remember I was on a panel in Saudi Arabia last December with I think she's the Secretary General or Vice President, and it definitely means they keep pushing the boundaries and working towards gaining more global relevance.
Yes, this is actually being hosted by the Federation, the World Chess Federation, and also the Al-In Chess and Mind Games Club. So I think that is the official, what's it called, Chess Federation, and other things for the Emirates, not Saudi Arabia, United Emirates, Emirates. So they are the ones working together to pull that together. I don't know if that is going to be the birth of e-chess being in the Olympic Esports Games, but they've opened it up. They put it globally, but looking at the regions that are eligible, you have North Africa and Sub-Saharan Africa is in there. So I do not know if you play the game if you get, but it's attractive. So the prize pool is $60,000. You get to, if you qualify, you get to get a trip to the UAE free of charge, and you just have to play on the poster. It says free global. So I guess it's a case if you can play and you can qualify, then it is. Yeah, so they are using the game Checkmate Live. So that's an online chess game where you can play on your phone, you can play on your computer. I'm not sure if you can play it on consoles, but you can definitely play it on that, rack up the points, and you might just get lucky. So if you want some cool cash and you're good at chess, then I would just advise that you go to Checkmate Live and try your hands.
And for me, this is coming from another angle entirely. And I know some people have asked me, especially as regards this chess, and I know you have raised it also, Ife, about Tunde Onokoya and what he's doing with chess, and that's the physical one. This definitely is just there, I think, for us to move some of these guys from the chess and slums initiative, because it's the same chess actually, and there's a big opportunity here to be latched onto.
Yes, I believe he partnered with chess.com. Tunde Onokoya partnered with them, so I think there's an opportunity. Yeah, so if you want to widen the net, there are the people who are 24/7 mobile users and would want to play that. So I think you should consider that already.
Definitely. All right, let's leave that. Talk Asian Esports Games and eFootball, where we saw Thailand as champions of that one. If this one is it multi-title or just focused on eFootball?
That is a very good question. The only thing we've been able to see from research is just eFootball.
eFootball, yeah.
For some reason it was quiet until the winners started posting, and we're like, where was this all along? So Thailand was the one that actually hosted, and they won. Malaysia came in second, and then Team India. So it was actually Team India posting that they did come in third, that allowed us to know. So if you do a lot of digging, you will not see anything, and it's supposed to be signed off on by the Asian Esports Federation. So there is something wrong with marketing and the publicity side of things.
So for me, I think I know why this is so, and that's why I was asking you, because I wanted to know if there was anything else to this. This is definitely like just eFootball focused, because we know the Asian Esports Games is tied to the annual esports at the Asian Esports Games is tied to the annual games, and that happened last year. I think the next one is in another 2 years. So we definitely understand why this is definitely just focused on eFootball, and it's good. It's good because it keeps the guys engaged beyond just the global esports games or the World Esports Championships, which both didn't even have eFootball this time around, interestingly. So we need to keep the guys in that title engaged. Let's talk about the Tekken World Tour 2024, and we're saying the Ivorian boy enjoying himself. He says, what did he say again? He said Japan is his dream country, and I ask, is he coming back home or he will just stay there?
The way. No, I understand what you said. You know how certain cities are known for certain things.
Yeah.
And if it speaks to you, it's like your own Jerusalem or your own Mecca. So Japan to him is like his own Mecca for Tekken or for fighting games. So it's wonderful that we are seeing Africans go. Three actually are the ones representing Africa. You do have Yondaime, who is from Madagascar. So apparently I think Madagascar is actually strong in Tekken, and we're just finding out now. And then we have obviously Shaoling. We have Shaoling, and then we have some dude which I could not pick him out. His name is Ilias. I think he's from North Africa. Illias. I think he's from the northern part of Africa, but he doesn't have any online presence. So all three of them qualified for the championships in Japan. So far we've seen just Shaoling and Yondaime there. Nothing Ilias, but once again, we'll be following it closely to see how they're performing, and it's good that it's preparing them for the Esports World Cup.
Definitely, definitely. And talking about the Yondaime's prowess, he has 760 points, and that's double, over double of what Shaoling has as 310 points, and the other guy, Ilias, with 140 points. So lots of eyes should be on Yondaime, especially on the continent, and how much is happening in that country, Madagascar. Kimi is from Madagascar too, right? Or is it Mauritius?
No, she's Madagascar. That's what I said.
So there's
it looks
definitely
like
something happening with them and the fighting game community, or Tekken specifically. So we need to definitely look at that. Let me go back to what you said earlier on, that country is his dream country. So let me put it out there that my own dream is sports country, Saudi Arabia. So in case anybody just wants to know, just saying. Okay, let's leave on a final note on the news. If IESF Referees Academy, amongst other things, they're planning the what's it called now, the World Summit, World Esports Summit. Also, lots of stuff's going on to end the year at the International Esports Federation.
Yes, so they kicked off their referees academy. As to what the purpose is, I'm still trying to understand, especially because publishers already have what the game rules are. They are standard across board, so you can't carve out something else. I know that there are referees in esports to avoid cheating, misconduct, but I still think it's premature in my own opinion, because what will their role be? The publishers, yes, so the publishers already have when they do their own global tournaments, they already have those frameworks to know who is cheating and who is not. So is that referee academy going to be for the World Esports Championships alone, or what will be the purpose? Because if it's just for that only, then to me I think that defeats the purpose, because it's just one time a year that you're activated and you go back into slumber afterwards.
Yet again, let's play our role as consultants and advisors and say that this can begin to now look at, for example, virtual taekwondo. There's an element of refereeing there, or umpire, which is like referees, right? We can begin to now look at training people for that, because we expect that there will be continental, regional, and international championships beyond the Olympic sport game, just like it happened in Singapore. So there can be a room for training there, and that also applies to a few other, virtual version of current traditional sports. So we can begin to have a look at that. If they think in that light, then it definitely would be applicable. Well, thanks a lot, Ife. As always, thank you for being on the show. I'll allow you go now as we go into our retro. Thanks a lot. Enjoy your weekend. I'll catch you next week, Ife.
All right. Thanks for having me. Bye.
All right. Okay, let's take a quick break. I haven't let Ife go now. Let's look at our retro for today, and we're talking football games evolution from 1980s to the 90s. This is a string of different videos, and it begins, from 80s to the 90s. You will definitely enjoy this one. I'll be right back for more on the Afrogamer show right here on AfroSports TV. Alright, welcome back. I told you you would enjoy that. That's the evolution of football games over the 80s and the 90s, and it definitely brought back a lot lot of memories indeed. Okay, on our spotlight for today, we talked about them earlier on, and we're talking two emerging forces, and we can call them that because they've shown their prowess, they've shown their talent, and they've shown that they definitely are one for the future. We're talking two emerging forces in the Tekken title when it comes to the women's side of things, and we're talking Kimi, that's from the lady from Madagascar. Her real name is Maunela Tsiaro. I hope I pronounced that right. She was the champion of Kongo Esports Champions, and also won, you know, the one before that one, the Sahel Esports Champions. And we also have Iron Fist, and that's Zara Khan, the lady who won the Mzansi Esports Champions. Those two are spotlight for today. Let's see information about them. Let's see them in action. We'll be right back on the show. Don't go away, people.
Something basic drama, man, they want me nothing. They wouldn't know really if it hit you harder. 3 strikes and I bet they bothered. Maybe it's all of my crazy problems. Took a lot for me to rise and solve them. Either way I cause a seed, so there's trouble when I take the lead. I'm going above and beyond the challenge. I'm making a splash no matter what happens. I'm going above and beyond the challenge. I'm making a splash no matter what happens. I'm making a splash. I'm killing this challenge. I give it my all, no matter what happens. I'm making a splash. I'm killing this challenge. I give it my all, no matter what happens. I'm killing this challenge. I'm killing this challenge.
I hope there will be many more like these, because I think we do need some more female representation in gaming, not just in Tekken, but maybe in other competitive games as well. But I want to say that the win, it's not just for me, it's also for all of the other females that competed, and I hope that they enjoyed themselves as well, being exposed to esports. But yeah, it feels great to be the queen of Iron Fist Africa, or queen of Tekken in Africa. Thank you.
Alright guys, welcome back, and yes, it's still the Afrogamer show, and you know from here on we keep serving you back-to-back fun stuff that you don't want to miss. And we're moving to Game On. On Game On, we usually spotlight events, activities, experiential events, activations, and different things that really caught our fancy in the course of the week or over time before now. And yes, indeed, this time around, we want to show you the finale, the Cage 24 finale, how it went down, the fun stuff that happened there. You definitely will enjoy this one. Let's catch that in a bit. And when we get back, we'll go to the fun side of things. And what we have on that one is something around big bucks. You don't want to miss it. Game on, and we'll be right back.
Game Parties live at Cage 24 event, the #1 premier tournament hosting platform. If you're not here, you're missing out.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. Shut it down. I mean, I geek. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. Fuck that paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. What I'm sipping, I kombucha, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced.
KH24 was an amazing event. Amazing. If you're a gamer, you are not here, you're losing out. Next year is going to be way better. Amazing. Game Pride held our ground. Seamless tournament hosting. No hiccups. Amazing. Next year, we'll see you guys next year. Take care. Take care.
Alright guys, welcome back. It's the final lap of the show and it definitely has been an exciting one, right from the news to the spotlight to retro, game on and the fun side of things. And now we have to do our game over where we get you thinking and definitely put some thoughts out there as regards happenings on the African continent across the world of esports, gaming and the game. So like I usually say, come close, let's talk about it. So we talked about this a little bit earlier on, and that's as regards the different competitions that's been done for the ladies with the Tekken title, from Tsiaro to Kongo to Mzansi and every other one that's been done. It's a commendable move, definitely by the organizers, but the big question is, where is the big picture? Where is this leading to, considering the fact that we've seen these ladies play and it's just about playing and that's it? What happens between the time of each of the competitions? What is each of the competitions leading up to beyond coming together to play these games? This, we believe, is a way to grow the sector. Another question you can ask is, how does this tournament impact, the unearthing of more girl gamers across the different countries where it has been held? This, we believe, should be the consideration for the organizers and something they should begin to think about, and that's how to think developmental and not just about pockets of activations and moving on from it. This is our game over for today, and I believe that with a thought in that line, we definitely would be growing the Tekken title, the girl gamers in the Tekken title beyond the talents we've seen now, and we can then begin to look to the future, to the next generation of talents that would emerge from this, even as we expose the ones we have now to bigger opportunities, not just on the African continent, but on the international scene. That is our game over for today. It's been fun bringing the Afrogamer show to you right here on Afro Sports TV. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you next week on another bumper episode of the show. You don't want to miss that? I'll catch you.